Hi, it's good to see you again. Today we are going to work on the writing tasks of the national exam. Remember that last time we worked on language exercises, and before that we worked on comprehension exercises. So as I said, today we are going to work on writing, and I'm going to show you again how you can deal with the writing tasks. So without wasting time, let's have a look at the tasks. So remember that in writing you have two tasks. Task number 1 and task number 2. So this is task number 1. So let's read it. Write a short biography of Angelina Jolie using the details below. So here you need to write a short biography, a short paragraph, okay? So, and then we have these details, okay? So for example, we have name, Angelina Jolie, name, date of birth, June the 4th, 1975, birthplace, Los Angeles, California, US, nationality, American, education, Theatre Institute, California, profession, actress, she's an actress, filmmaker, activist. Her first movie was Looking to Get Out in 1982 as a child actress, etc. Okay, so we have now these details. What we have to do is to link these details to have a what? To have a well-organized paragraph. Okay, we need to write a good paragraph. Okay, so as I said, we have details, and we need to link these details using connectors. We need linking words, of course, and we need to write full sentences, of course. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the recipe. Okay, so we have the recipe to have a good paragraph. Okay, so now you just need to, as I said, you need to link. So let me show you how we can do this. So the first idea here is Angelina Jolie is an American actress, filmmaker, and humanitarian activist. So that's the first idea. Now we need to link it. We are going to use this. First, she was born on June the 4th, 1975 in Los Angeles, California. Okay, this is our second detail. Next one. Second, she, as you can see, I linked the two sentences using second. Second, she attended Theatre Institute in California where she took classes. Again, we are going to do the same thing. In fact, she first appeared in Looking to Get Out in 1982 as a child actress. Next, besides, Angelina starred in several other movies such as Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005, Wanted 2008, and Salt 2010. Next, as far as her hobbies are concerned, she likes reading and volunteering. And the last detail we have here, or the last idea, is this. Also, she likes listening to music, and her favorite singers are Madonna and Elvis Presley. As you can see, that's all. It's very simple. You just need to, as I said, link the details and write complete sentences. And as you can see, we used linking words first, second, in fact, etc. And I'm going to again talk about this at the end of the video. Okay, we are going to talk about the checklist, how to checklist your paragraph. Now, this is task number 1, and before that, this is how your writing should look like. Okay, as I said, it should be well organized, well written. So now let's move on to the next task. Task number 2. So write a reply to the following email. Do not write your name or sign the email. Okay? So here actually you need to write an email. Okay? And I'm going to talk about this now, okay, for a second. So remember that in English we have 2 types of email. We have informal emails and formal emails. So formal emails is the one you use to, for example, write to your friends, okay? And formal emails is the opposite. It's, for example, when you, like for example, a job application. If you want to write to apply for a company, for example, you are going to write a formal email, not an informal email. So now let's read the topic and see which one you have to write. Do you have to write an informal email or a formal email? You know, it's summer holiday, but I really don't know where to go or what to do. Do you have any ideas? What places and activities do you suggest? Rashida, okay? So Rashida is asking you for some suggestions, okay, on where to spend summer holiday. So I asked you before, you know, about the type of emails you should write here. So what do you think? Do you think that you should write an informal email or a formal email? The answer is you should write an informal email. So she's just asking you about her summer holiday. Something else here we have is this. We have don't know. But I really don't know. As you can see, we have don't in the short form. Okay? And remember that in informal emails, we use contractions. We use, short, we use just contractions, the short form of the verbs. It's acceptable. So, now, what should I do? Okay, how can we write an email? First, remember, the key to good writing is good planning. Okay, so you need to plan your writing. You need to have, and I have said this before, you need to have an outline so that you know what you are doing. Then you need to brainstorm, okay, try to generate as many ideas as possible, and then you can start writing. You can have your first draft, okay? So now we said, okay, we agreed that this is an informal email. We have to write an informal email. So now, she asked you about suggestions. We are going to, give some suggestions, and I'm going to show you my suggestions or clues, okay? So we have suggestions, clues. Okay. So the first one is, let's say that I am recommending, I am suggesting to visiting Al Husima. Okay, why? Because of its beautiful beaches. Okay. So, and also, you don't have to drive. No need to drive, because all of the beaches are just around the corner. The next idea is that if you choose to go there, you're going to have a lot of activities. Like, for example, scuba diving, boat excursion, snorkeling, etc. And the last idea here is this: food. If you are crazy over food, you can, for example, try grilled sardine. Okay? So now we have these suggestions. Okay? Now we need to, put them together to have a well-organized paragraph. So again, let's see how we can do this. So, hi, Rashida, remember, it's an informal email. Okay? So Rashida is my friend. That's why I said hi. Okay? It was great to hear from you. If I were you, I would spend my summer in Al-Husima. First, the city is known for its amazing and beautiful beaches, which makes it a destination for tourists. In fact, most of its beaches are a walking distance away. Next, so you don't have to drive a car or use public transportation. Next, moreover, you can discover Al-Husima beaches by going on a boat excursion from the port. The instructors give you a tour around the main beaches and are willing to share their knowledge in a fun way. That's why you never get bored. Besides, if you love water activities, you can go snorkeling and scuba diving. You will get the best underwater experience ever. In addition, while you are there, you need to check Al-Husima National Park, which is charming on every step of the way. Finally, if you choose to go there, you shouldn't miss eating grilled sardines with sea salt and lemon. And the last idea we have here is this. You need to conclude your email. You can say, for example, that's all for now. Let me know what your plans are for this summer. Best wishes. Okay? So, as you can see, this is our email here. Okay? So, as you can see, as you can see here, we said first you need to include the salutation. Okay, hi Rashida. So this tells me that I'm writing. This is part of writing an informal email. Okay. Then we have the body, and then the conclusion. Okay, and then if you want, and then we include wishes. Okay, best wishes. Okay. So, as I said before, this is an informal email, and in informal email we use just everyday language. Okay, we don't use formal language. So, for example, you can use, as I said, contractions. You can say hi. Okay. So, as you can see now, that's how your writing should look like. Okay, this is your final product. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to talk about today is this, the checklist, which I mentioned before. Okay? So, your paragraph should include, enough information. You should also check if the sentences are clear and short, if the linking words are used, if the verbs are used in the appropriate tenses, if the words are spelled correctly, and if there is correct punctuation and capitalization. Now, let's see if we actually did this, if we respected this when we wrote our biography. So let's see. So first one, we should include enough information. So there we already have information. Now let's see if the sentences are clear and short. What do we mean by the sentences are clear and short? It means that the sentences you include in your writing should be meaningful. They should communicate or serve the purpose of your writing. So let's see this in our paragraph here. So for example, Angelina Jolie is an American actress, filmmaker, and humanitarian activist. So as you can see, our sentence is short. Okay, it's clear and it's meaningful, as I said. And the same goes for the other, sentences. Next one is linking. Let's see if if we included linking words. Okay. Here we have first, second, in fact, besides, as far as her hobbies are concerned. The next one is if the verbs are used in the appropriate tenses. So, for example, let's take this one. She was born. Okay, so she was born on June. If you say, for example, she is born on June the 4th, 1975, then you're not using the appropriate tense. Or the second one. Second, she attended Theatre Institute in California, where she took acting courses. Again, if you say, for example, she attends Theatre Institute in California, then you're not using the appropriate tense. Here, you need to use the simple past because we're talking about a complete action. Next one, we have if the words are spelled correctly. As you can see here, for example, let's say first. Okay, it's spelled correctly. American, it's spelled correctly. Actress, etc. So you need to check every word in your writing. Okay? Next one. We have, let's see if there is correct punctuation and capitalization. Okay, so let's see. As I said, if we use the correct punctuation and capitalization. So punctuation. I'm going to start by this. So, for example, here we have a full stop. So whenever you finish a sentence, put a full stop. Then we have first, comma. Okay, we included you need to write a comma. Second, comma. Okay. Again, California, full stop, etc. And this goes on like this. Okay, and now let's have a look at capitalization. Did we respect capitalization? So what we mean by capitalization is the correct use of capital letters. For example, whenever you start a sentence, you write the first word. The first letter of the first word in a capital letter. Here we have American. American what? American is a nationality. So you need to capitalize the first letter. When you again start a sentence, and I said this before, you need to capitalize and etc. Okay? So actually that's all for today. Today, if you remember, we worked on writing, okay, and before that we worked on language, and before that we worked on comprehension. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and see you in another class.